Hey, how you doing? I am Daniel J. Moore, and today we're going to go through some movement snacks. So, if you look at movement through the lens of nutrition and exercise in the form of nutrition, you can see that throughout the day, getting adequate nutrition and spreading that nutrition out throughout the course of a day is very important. So if you've been sitting for an extended period of time and or feel a little bit stiff and just would like to move a little bit more, this next couple minutes are going to be for you. So we're going to do it for 5 minutes. We're just going to start with some diaphragmatic breathing, just allowing our body to relax and unwind. And from there, we'll go through some mobilization techniques just to kind of grease and glide all those essential joints. And then we'll end with some more breathing. And that'll set you up for the rest of your day. All right, so here we go. We're going to start laying on our back with some gentle diaphragmatic breathing. Here we go. If you want, what you can do is you can place one hand on your chest, one hand on your abdomen, and then as you breathe in, you want to emphasize the movement of the hand that's on your belly. And exhale extra slow, like you're blowing through a straw. And we'll do 3 of those breaths. Breathing in slow, and exhaling even slower. One more breath. Exhale real slow. Good. From here, you're just going to take your arms down by your sides and breathe normal for 3 breaths. Real nice job. So from here, what we're going to do is we're going to place our hands on our abdomen, and we're just going to do some gentle walking of our fingers around the abdominal area. And what this is really, really good for is just making sure that all the tissues inside our abdominal area are nice and comfortable. If you find any areas of discomfort, you want to back off your pressure and maybe press a little bit more specifically, just trying to nurture that area into a place of peace and calm. So this is a good way to assess what's going on in this part of your body while simultaneously facilitating what I'll call functional tone. Functional tone means that each part of your body has its own functional or its own level of tonicity, and not everything is supposed to be hard and not everything's supposed to be soft. Everything has its own tone. So we're just facilitating that by touching around the abdominal area. And what it also does is it kind of tactile cues each part of your abdominal area for being awake and ready for more movement. So the first movement we're going to do is actually some rocking. So what you're going to do is you're going to bend both knees, feet flat on the floor. Then you're going to take your knees, draw them towards the chest with some momentum, and then you're going to use your arms and your legs simultaneously to do some rocking. So we're just going to bring them back and forward, back and forward. So you don't want to be slamming back on your head. You want to round your shoulders forward and tuck your butt underneath. Your abdominal muscles are contracted ever so slightly. And you're just rocking forward and back, forward and back. We're going to add a little bit of a reach. So when we come up to a seated position, so you're going to build some momentum with the arms and the legs, and you're going to come up and you're going to reach forward in between those legs. Go back down reach forward through those legs. We're going to switch it up just a little bit now. And when we come up, we're going to reach up towards the ceiling with both of our arms. So you're rocking back and reaching towards the ceiling. 2 more times. Reaching forward and then back. Reaching with both the arms. Really, really nice. From here, we're going to go ahead and lay on our back again, and we're going to do a little bit of rolling. So you're going to take your arms above your head. What you're going to do is you're going to reach your arm across the body and just reach and pull with that arm, stretching along the entire side of the body and reaching, reaching, reaching until at the last moment, then with control, you'll come onto your stomach. From here, you're going to take your arm back over your body, reaching, 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 and with control, back onto your backside. We'll do the same thing with the opposite arm. So you're going to reach, 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 and with control, rolling onto your stomach, switch sides, reach, 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 and then back on your backside. So one more time at your own speed. Real nice. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing, only we're going to use our legs. So we're going to reach with the leg, or the foot rather. So you're reaching that foot across the body. This time you're going to be feeling a nice gentle stretch along the lower back and the outer side of the leg. But see if you can distribute these sensations throughout the whole length of your body. If you're feeling it only in one place or another place, see if you can change your positioning so that you feel it, that sensation more throughout the whole body. So you're going to reach with your leg, reach, 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 and then at the final, at the last minute, you're going to roll with control onto your stomach. Same thing onto your back. So you're going to reach with that leg behind, reach, 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 and then onto your backside. Switch legs, so now you're going to reach with the other leg across, reaching and leaving your body on the ground until the last moment, and then with control, coming onto your stomach, and then back, reaching, 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 and then coming there. One time in each direction on your own. Real nice. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit more function to it and a little bit more muscular activity. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the legs and arms off the ground, and then we're going to roll and then come to a crunch position. So in this position we'll be crunched, then we're going to extend our body, roll, and then crunch back up. So you're extending the body, rolling, and then crunching back up. Extend, roll, crunch, extend, roll, crunch. Breathing throughout the whole process, so you're not ever holding your breath, but actually learning to breathe, which makes the movement much more efficient. So one more time, extending the body long, rolling, and crunching. Come back, and crunch. Good. From here, we're going to go back to our rocking. So you're going to build some momentum with those arms and legs, going back and forward, back and forward, back and forward. Come to an upright seated position on your floor or towel or mat or wherever you are. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to lift those knees off the ground, and we're going to contract the oblique muscles on the side to get those muscles awake and activated. So we're just going to take our feet off the ground and kind of crunch over to each side. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Just kind of mobilizing the spine, contracting the abdominal muscles and the internal external obliques, transverse abdominis, all the stuff that kind of tends to go to sleep if we haven't been using those muscles because we're sitting all day long or just not moving around. So just a few more moments, hang in there, breathe. Good, and then from here go ahead and lower those legs down onto the ground. Let's go back into our rocking position. Coming up and stretch, rock, reach, rock, stretch, rock, reach. Good, one last time, rocking back and reach. Good, one last time we're going to do our oblique exercise. So we're just going to lift those feet off the ground, contracting or shortening to one side. Turn this way so you can see what this looks like from this position, this angle. Breathing deeply as you go. Remember never to hold your breath, but rather always breathe. Couple more seconds. Good, and then lay those feet down. From here, we're going to go into our side bend sit position. So we're going to open up those hips a little bit. So from here, you're going to pivot and shift your legs over to the other side. So you can post up on your arms and shift those legs over and back. Remember to only go at your own speed and only as fast as what's comfortable for you. So going side to side. If you can take the arms out of the equation, more power to you. If you want to remove your socks, like I should have from the beginning, then you could stick on the ground a little better. And then from here, we're going to do some reaching. So as you get into your side bend sit, we're going to reach in front. So pivot to the other side. Reach, pivot to the other side, reach, pivot, reach, pivot, reach, pivot, reach. From here, what we're going to do is we're going to take our arms up into the air and bring those legs from side to side, greasing and gliding those hip joints. Really working the abdominals, but again, focusing mostly on mobilization. Breathe. And from here, we're going to go ahead and post up our arms on the ground. Here, bring your leg through on your hands and knees. Some might call this tabletop position. And what we're going to do is we're going to mobilize the shoulders first to get the shoulders in a good position. So what you're going to do is you're just going to rotate your arms in and out. So you can notice that if I take just one arm, the eye of my elbow is going to move from the front to pointing towards the middle of my body or towards the back. So I'm just bringing them from here to here. This is about 5 times is good enough. And then from here, what we're going to do is we're going to drop our spine in between our shoulder blades, and then we're going to press through the ground, bringing our spine up towards the ceiling. So your neck is staying in the same position throughout the whole movement, and you're emphasizing the mobility of your scapula along your rib cage. Do 2 more of those. Dropping your spine through and then pressing all the way out. From here, you're going to drop your weight back over your heels and then bring yourself right back up over those wrists, taking your wrists into a gentle stretch. So remember, you're maintaining that nice external rotation of the shoulders, which keeps the shoulders in a very stable positioning. Forward and back. Nice and easy. The hips are getting a nice mobilization. The wrists are getting a good mobilization. And you're just enjoying the movement. From here, we're going to give our wrists a little bit of a break. So what you're going to do is you're going to sit back, sit your weight back onto your heels. You're going to take the backs of your wrists together and then just take your shoulders down away from your ears. Drop your hands down towards your waist and then bring your hands from side to side very, very gently. Breathing deeply as you go. This is an opportunity for you to calm down with your breathing. Slow your breathing down. We spend a lot of our day all tense, not being very mindful of our breathing, and we can change that by making a practice of using our breath to relax ourselves down. Okay, so from here, I'm just going to do some gentle circles with the